Morning Gooners, all things Arsenal, episode 8, and it's day 22 in the window. We still haven't signed anyone. We are still waiting for that forward. Jesus has gone down, Saka's gone down, as we all know, and we are light in the attacking department. So in this episode, we're gonna look at the first topic. Do the owners actually care about Arsenal? Because surely if they gave a monkeys about this football club, they'd have gone and done the required business. I believe Man City, they're on the verge of signing 3 players. They've done all the legwork. It's just a case of announcing all 3 of these players. I think 1 has been announced. But Arsenal were just pissing in the wind. And why is this? The owners gave Mikel Arteta a brand new 3-year contract. So you would have thought they would have been backing him to the end. We've seen them with previous franchises, the LA Rams in the NFL, back their team. They went all in for the Super Bowl. All in. They sacrificed their future. They betted on the future. They said, we don't care about the next upcoming seasons. This year, we're going to go all out. And they don't want to do that with Arsenal. Stan Kroenke's net worth has gone even higher. He's now worth $16.9 billion. One of his franchises is in America. I believe it's, the LA Rams. Their net worth has gone up to 6 billion from 4 billion. So he's got the money. So why is he not invested in Arsenal? What is going on? Is it PSR? What? I don't get it. It's very, very frustrating, guys. And Nottingham Forest have made a bid for Johan Wissa. West Ham have made a bid for Duran in the region, I think, was it 40 million? So other teams are ready to spend, but why is it Arsenal? We just like to just piss in the wind. We're just bluffing. And these owners, they're going to have a lot to answer for come the end of the season if we end up trophyless, which it looks very, very likely to, as we're 2-0 down in the League Cup. And we also have never won the Champions League. We're 6 points behind Liverpool. They have a game in hand. So when are these owners going to actually take us fans seriously? They've dropped new merchandise. They see that we got kicked out of the FA Cup, League Cup, results weren't good. So they've dropped some new merch. The Year of the Snake, they call it. The Year of the Snake. Can you imagine the irony in that merchandise? The Year of the Snake. These are the very same people that are snaking us fans. They're stabbing us in the back. They spent the money for Arteta the previous summer. Declan Rice, 105 million. That was after we challenged for the Premier League. We were close. We capitulated in the end. But they went out. They showed intent. And many of us thought, okay, the owners are looking serious now. We got Raya in on loan. We also got Kai Havertz for 65 million, which I didn't understand at the time. That was when I said, I started looking at these owners sideways because we've known for at least 2 seasons now that we needed another attacker, something different, whether that be a striker or someone with different kind of pace, someone that just takes on his man 1v1. We haven't gone and done the required business. Now the stories are coming out. I will go into that. I don't really want to digress from the owners at the moment, but we didn't get the players that we needed and we fell short once again. Oh yeah, we got Urian Timber. Sadly, he got an ACL. That was very, very unlucky because we've seen how that season played out and he probably would have been our left back. Zinchenko cost us quite a few points. We lost out on the league by 2 points. Could he have been the difference? Who knows? Who knows? We don't know. But what we do know is we missed out. So, that's 2 years in a row. We challenged. He backed Arteta. 3 years in a row. 3 years. When he bought Ben White, Tomiyasu, all those players, that was to get us back into the top 4. We missed out. He went again. He got Jesus, Zinchenko. Very, very good. We challenged, surprisingly. Then he went again. Like I've just mentioned, the Havertz, Rice. But then this season, this appetite seems to have died. The owners do not seem very interested because this window, wow, the summer was horrendous. I gave it 4 out of 10. Hindsight is lucrative. I believe that window might even be 2 or 1. Maybe a 2. Because Sterling is minus. That Sterling signing is -5. Marino, probably -5 as well. Calafiori, probably, I'd give him the 4 so far because Miles Lewis-Skelly, he stepped up and he's better. He is a better fit to Arsenal at left back than Calafiori. He's outshining him. Nwaneri, he's definitely a better midfielder than Mikel Merino. He can also play in attacking areas. And Sterling, you name them, they're all better. Max Dowman is probably better than Raheem Sterling. And I ain't seen him play. But I will probably say for a fact, Max Dowman is better than Merino and better than Raheem Sterling. And he's not even a winger. But I would prefer him to play some minutes and the boys 14 or 15. So, we're in January now. Day 22. Stan, Josh, what is going on? Stan Kroenke is rumoured to be coming to the game tonight against Dinamo Zagreb. For what? We're 22 days in. We've drawn 2 games in the Premier League. Aston Villa, Brighton. A forward player could have helped in those games significantly. 1 more goal would have seen us over the line. But for some reason, we're still waiting. Still waiting. Why are we waiting? Why are we waiting? Waiting. They've got us waiting. We're like the little boy that's in the rain, waiting for his mum. Mum, where are you? We're just waiting. We're just there sad. We're crying. We're lost in the supermarket. No players are coming in. And I don't know if we are going to sign anyone. So, we'll see what comes out of that meeting. Because I believe he's going to have his word with Arteta when he comes into town today after the game. I'd hope Arteta is applying pressure. Because if he's not, it's a madness. Because we can all see that we need someone. We need reinforcements urgently. So, that's the owners. Do you think they care? Do you think they don't care? You let me know. the transfer market. So, as I've said, we're day 22. We're linked with a number of players, but to this day, no bid. There's only been a rumour of one bid. Some brother from Brazil called Igor Jesus, another Jesus, I believe he is. He has, I believe it's 8 goals in 31 games. What is the point of that? That a striker with 8 goals in 31 games. Why are we linked with this type of player? For what? We need someone prolific. So, the report stated that a bid of 16.5 million was made with as an option to buy after a loan. For what? Why? What? This is getting ridiculous. Like I've said, Vissa, a bid has been made from Nottingham Forest, and West Ham are bidding for Duran. But we're here bidding for some brother from Brazil called Igor. It's not even a Inyo. He ain't even got Inyo or Naldo. It's Igor. Bro, that's like Russian. He sounds like he should be fighting Rocky Balboa. Like, come on, this is not... When are we going to be serious? It's very, very hard to be positive as an Arsenal fan. It's so hard. Those of you, but big ups to you, man. I crashed out on you lot the other day, but just big up to you if you're just positive, because it's very hard when you're seeing these type of stories. The stories are few and far between. So, Nottingham Forest are in for Vissa. That will probably mean Mbeumo is not going to leave, because they're not going to allow both of them to leave. Surely not. They might not even let any of them leave. So, Mbeumo's probably down the drain. Dusan Vlahovic, the links have cooled down. Now it's rumoured that Chelsea are looking at Dusan Vlahovic. Maybe that is the agent trying to force Arsenal's hand. I don't know. But what we do know is no bids have been made. It's just all rumours at this moment in time. So, we're just waiting and seeing. Another player who Arsenal are linked with is Douglas Luiz. We've had links with this player for so long, just like Vlahovic. He went to Juventus. He's done 6 months there, and he seems like he's ready to return to England. Maybe it's his girl as well, that, because she was crying the other day saying men and women should be paid the same, even though there's not the same eyes on the prize. The money that players get paid are all through sponsorships. So I don't know what she was talking about there. But yeah, so Douglas Luiz is linked with a move back to Arsenal as well as Man City. I don't know what's going on, why we're even looking at new midfielders, but they're saying Jorginho might go back to Brazil. But at the same time, they're saying Jorginho might be getting a new contract. Partey, as we know, he's got one foot out the door. Why we'd renew Jorginho's, not Partey? Maybe it's to do with outside issues outside of football. They're both free to speak to clubs abroad. So it looks like Zubimendi will replace Partey. I don't know if Douglas Luiz is going to be a Jorginho replacement. We just wait and see. I don't know. I don't know what's going on at Arsenal. These are all rumours. It's just, it's very, very tiring. But we got to talk about it, because right now we're desperate. We are desperate. We're just throwing mud at walls and hoping it sticks. We're praying that someone comes in. At this stage, just give me, I'll take David Douglas, whoever. I'll take these players. And then there's also Sesko. Leipzig have given us their asking price. They're saying they want 67 million for this Benjamin Sesko. I believe it was 45 in the summer. He signed a new deal. He didn't want to come to Arsenal at that moment in time. He wanted to develop. This is a player, I don't know. I'm very strongly against it. I do know, actually. I'm very strongly against Benjamin Sesko because I've watched him on a number of occasions, and he's never ever struck me as someone that is clinical in front of goal. We all saw him at the Euros against Portugal. It was like 2 or 3 big chances, big chances he missed. I've seen him against Real Madrid in Champions League. Big chances. Maybe he just is young and he's just not confident against bigger clubs. Because in the Bundesliga, he seems to score some goals. I won't say he's very prolific there as well, because we compare him to Havertz. If you look at both of their stats, they both have 13 goals this season. So they have an identical record. 8 league goals apiece and 3 each in the Champions League. Havertz has played 2 more games than him in the league and 1 more in all competitions. So it's very, it's not, what's the word, inspiring. This move doesn't inspire me. It doesn't fill me with confidence. But he is young and there is room to develop. But, do Arsenal need players that need to develop? Because we signed Kai Havertz. We saw that he was going through a tough time at Chelsea, and it seems to have not played out very well in the grand scheme of things, because we're still looking for the left 8 where he was signed for, and we're still looking for a number 9 where he's been filling in for. So, are we just better off getting the finished article? Osimhen, Gyökeres, Isak is not going to happen. I'm at peace with that. We should have got him when he was at Real Sociedad for 60 million, activated the release clause. We chose not to. We went down the Gabriel Jesus path. It is what it is. We move. But the last player we're linked with, this player seems to be the one that we are really interested in. And that is Sesko Cunha for Rumours. So, my issue with this is he wants to leave Wolves. You can see he's very frustrated. I watched him the other day at the Chelsea game. He's been Wolves' best player by far this season. Wolves are saying they want in the region of 60 to 80 million. Some people will say he's probably Arsenal's best attacker with Bukayo Saka out, so get him in. But when I actually look at this signing, where is he going to play? Because at Wolves, he plays 2 players behind the striker. Roman 10, whatever you want to call it. Second striker, whatever you want to call it. And that is not really what Arsenal play. So is Arteta going to change his formation? Is he going to go to maybe 3 at the back? I don't know. Is there something that we don't know? Because I wouldn't say he's a left winger. And I wouldn't necessarily say he's a striker, because he's not really prolific. So, he doesn't fit Arsenal. Of course, we want players with quality, and he adds some quality. I think he's 28, so it's a good age for a player. He's in the prime, his last contract. But at the same time, I can't see how this solves what we're looking for. We want someone that's more direct. He is quite direct, to be fair. He takes on his man, but he's not really a left winger. And he's not a striker. So, I don't know. Yeah, guys, just, let me know what you think of this signing, this link. Nothing's concrete at the moment because we still ain't made no bids. We're just bluffing as usual. I guess we're gonna see. Maybe we're just summer FC and we're waiting for the summer. But yeah, that's the transfer window. So we'll take a brief look at today's game now. So Arsenal, we play against Dinamo Zagreb. A win all but confirms top 8 qualification for the next round in the Champions League. So we'd avoid the playoffs, which is very, very good news. My predicted lineup for this game, well, actually, first of all, there is some team news. Nwaneri and Calafiori, they are back in training. So that is a bit of a boost because I am a fan of Ethan's and I think he does add something to our attacking line, whether that be from the right or in Odegaard's position, because Odegaard has been having a very, very poor season. Nwaneri has 5 goals, Odegaard 1. So the kid's outshining him. Our kids are outshining so many players. So many players. This year has been very, very eye-opening in terms of what players are actually capable of. Or maybe it's just the fact that 2 years in a row, the players are tired. They're mentally drained. Challenging Man City 2 years in a row, coming away with nothing. And now they're just on the come down. Maybe that's what it is. So they're back in training. So it's probably a bit too early for them to start. And with that being said, this is my predicted lineup. I'll go with Neto in goal. Why have we signed this guy? This is crazy. He didn't get to play against Man United in the cup. I don't know why he didn't play. Because it's not as if Raya was doing anything in those penalty shootouts. Hindsight is a lucrative thing. But surely he should just get a game. Like, it's Dinamo Zagreb at home. Like, he's not going to chuck in goals. This is a competent goalkeeper. He's been a Brazilian international. So, I'd start him in goal. Right back, Josh Nichols. How about we finally play a right back in their position? It's not very rocket scientist, is it? Play players in their position. Thomas Partey is a centre midfielder, a DM. Very, very good. Been our best midfielder. But we've only won one game when he's played there at right back. So, what is the point of keep playing him in that position when it's costing us games? The last game it clearly cost us. So if Arteta is playing him here again and it costs us a result, bruv, nothing's even going to happen anyway. So, bruv, yeah. Timber and Gabriel, centre-backs. I go with Miles Lewis-Skelly. Yeah, I don't want to see Zinchenko, Kivior. Just get rid of them at this stage. You could probably even play Tierney. To be fair, yeah. You could even go with Tierney. I think, actually, yeah. I'd maybe go with Tierney. Yeah, let Tierney play. Because Miles Lewis-Skelly, he's had a lot of football. And I don't want no injuries for him. He's been our best left-back this season. So, I'd probably rest him for this game. It's Dinamo Zagreb after all. And then I'd go with Jorginho. Yep, Thomas Partey, you can sit this one out after that last game. You can come back in for the Wolves game. Declan Rice, outstanding. He can continue, very durable. So, and then Martin Odegaard. He's been having stinkers after stinkers, but yeah, we ain't got no choice but to play him. There's no choice. We're thin. Nwaneri just come back, we can't just throw him in. So, Odegaard plays. Fabio Vieira, Mikel Arteta keeps talking about him, saying he's going to bring him back. But let's be honest, if Fabio Vieira was here this season, could he have done any worse than Martin Odegaard? I'd probably say no. He might have even outperformed him. Maybe, who knows? Smith Rowe as well, another one. But it's done now. And Martinelli, Trossard and Havertz. Raheem Sterling, I think we need to just send that guy back to Chelsea. There's no point of him no more. We just get rid of him. So, that's my lineup and my score prediction. I'll go with a 2-0 win to Arsenal. I can't see us battering any teams at the moment because we just don't seem like we know how to score goals. It seems like goal scoring is like the toughest thing. It usually is, but it seems extra hard. Creating chances through the middle of the pitch, very hard. We thought Odegaard coming back would have changed this, but yeah, we should get the job done and yeah, go through top 8. But yeah, that's a look at the Champions League. Now we'll take one last look at the Arsenal ladies. That's the last topic of the day. So Renée Slegers, she has now finally been announced as the permanent manager, and she capped it off with a 5-0 battering against Crystal Palace on the weekend. So welcome to Arsenal, Renée. That was a very good performance from the team, and I look forward to the rest of the season with you, as you've done very, very well. It's 12 games unbeaten, 11 wins and a draw. Very good from you. And now, tonight, League Cup against Brighton. Hopefully we can get the job done, get into the semi-final, where we'll probably have either Chelsea or one of the Manchester clubs, unless we somehow dodge them. But knowing our luck, we ain't gonna dodge them. And then on the weekend, the biggest game of her reign, Chelsea. We're 7 points behind Chelsea. We're halfway through the season. Chelsea, 10 wins and 1 draw. They've basically been perfect, near perfect. Jonas Eidevall, 2 draws and 1 defeat. That is the 7-point gap that we find ourselves behind Chelsea. We've got 11 games to go, halfway through the season. If we have any hope of winning this league, we have no choice but to win that game. And that seems to be unfair, because she's been outstanding. But yeah, we're all with you, Renée, and the girls, and hopefully we can get a win against Chelsea on the weekend. It will be tough, as they are undefeated, but I think we can do it. So yeah, that was a little look at the Arsenal women. But guys, don't forget to like, share, comment and subscribe to the channel. It's been All Things Arsenal episode 8. Bless my gooners.